Is that okay having this on here?
Yeah,
Am I
that's
gonna
fine. No.
get high behind it?
Oh, I got it. Yep. How you doing? And welcome to 2025 here in the Fishbowl. You are listening to the 99% Radio Network TV, hosted by Sideshow and Pitbull. Man, we got a little dancing guy outside the shop. Rick McNeely, who does another show, just he's doing a little striptease for us.
Wait, I got the...
We are broadcasting you live from Fishbowl Studios here in Bedford, Texas. Man, we are powered by the OBBM network, soon to be broadcasted on Roku and Apple TV. Catch that on all your favorite podcasts. Man, we are hitting the road with the rubber strong in 2025. How are things going, Pitbull?
Oh, so far so good. I mean, this year has been great so far. So many events have already happened. So many more events are happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we're thriving in 25.
Hell yeah. And we took on a couple of new segments, man. The first segment that we're going to hit off on is where the rubber meets the road. And that's going to be all our clubs, our Jeep clubs, our bike clubs, our runners, anybody who's making a difference by hitting that road with the rubber. And then we got Lori Montoya coming on with Biker Down. She is going to be broadcasting from Vegas. This week she's not going to be in because she had some events prior to this, but she will be coming on next week live from Las Vegas. We
got some big old
people
tough
come on
men
in,
walking
man.
in here right now.
Come on in, guys. Just have a seat.
I like it.
Then we got the Mongo Log coming. Yeah, you cross right over, brother. Cross right over. Yeah,
we'll
there you go.
Permission.
Come on in, guys. Just have a seat.
Look at these big burly guys walking in here.
So we got a lot of stuff going on. The two new segments. Then we got we're getting some new segments from Austin as well. A bike painter. I don't want to give it away too quickly because he hasn't really committed yet, but he wants to be part of this.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. So let me give you a couple events, man. While we're just getting in, man. I got this from a bait down in New York, man. The Red Barn Riders Riding Club, the Winter Barbecue at the Black Fawn Resort Bar. That is on February 1st. And they're saying, man, rooms are available if you wanted to partake a little bit more. And you can stay till February 2nd, which most people will be waking up in there. Check them out, the Red Barn Riders RC Winter Barbecue. If you listened to us a couple of weeks ago, the Gabby Petito Foundation. Gabby was tragically murdered in 2021 at the age of 22. We lost her. And the Gabby Petito Foundation is hosting a golf outing on June 4th. All support is needed to make this a success. They're looking for sponsorships. So check out the Gabby Petito Foundation on Facebook. Check them out on the web and see how you can be a part of that as well.
You'll find all the events on our page. We'll put
Yes.
all of the events we talk about on our page on 99.
And last but not least, man, the Thin Blue Line Foundation, 15th Annual Fajita and Barbecue Cook-Off, Saturday, February 1st in Conroe, Texas. The 99 will be there supporting the Thin Blue Line Foundation. We'll be broadcasting live from Conroe. I want you guys to join us. Come on out if you're in the neighborhood. Take the ride down there. It's at 1355 North Loop 366 in East Conroe. Man, it's at the Ice House in Conroe. That's going to be a blast. I am staying overnight because I am going to be partaking in bigger bottles than these.
Than the nibs. Well,
So-
any name with an ice house in it. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's.
Those are my favorite places.
What do you got in your drink cup today? Coffee?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's what you
Yes.
tell everybody, right?
Yes.
So how was your New Year? How'd you celebrate your New Year?
Well, from what I remember, I hosted a party at my house. Well, no, I take that back. No, we went to my favorite bar called Shotskis in Keller. We like going down there. We did an event next door at the Ice House, the Old Town Keller Ice House.
Right.
Shotskis is right next door. I love that little district right there. They're hometown little bars that, you know, they know how to do it. And New Year's was fun. So yes, that's what I did.
You know, it seems like all these, you know, I got to give kudos to all these ice houses across Texas, because they are really stepping up for not only the motorcycle community, for the veteran and first responder communities. They are opening up their doors and hosting this stuff. And you know what else I like about Ice House? They are cut friendly.
Yeah.
You know, none of them.
Well, I wouldn't be there.
Oh, we wouldn't be there. But they're cut friendly, which makes them even more prone for us to go there and, you know, ride our bikes there and
Right.
have a couple of beers and have some lunch and support them as well.
Because a lot of these places don't realize what the cuts do to the community. I mean, I know there's like bad, you know, views on certain things that have happened in the news and stuff, but when you get to the people that we hang out with, the 99% radio network community, I mean, these guys bring back to the community in numbers. I mean, funds and events. I mean, these bars are missing out if they're not cut friendly.
Yeah, well, we got a club coming in today, the Good Ol'Boyz,
Yeah.
MC,
Just the good old
and
boys.
Good Ol'Boyz. Yeah, I should
sure you
have
guys hear that a
played
lot,
that. I should have
huh?
played that. But the Good Ol'Boyz MC, man, they are doing great things in their community as well. And we're going to hear from them. We're going to hear from Arthur Lee, the inventor of LifeVac. You know, back in 2018, I had the honor to go on Texas Good Morning Texas to present it, to show this little plunger thing. This is not a sex toy. This plunger thing, and this was 2018. 6 lives were saved with this device. Now there's over 3,300 children and adults saved by this
I saw
device
that
from
wall,
choking.
that wall of saved that he did the interview in.
Yeah,
Goodness.
you know, the Heimlich maneuver in many cases is not appropriate for, say, a person in a wheelchair, an elderly, somebody in bed. Or if you're doing it improper, you're not going to get the pressure enough to get that out. This plunger device has taken sausages out of people's throats, meatballs, and it's just
I'm gonna
cleared
be getting
airways for so many. And if you're a mom, a dad, a school teacher, this should be in your bag of medical equipment if
Exactly. I
God
have.
forbid the emergency happens.
We'll be moving in senior, my husband's father, into our house by the end of the month. And I remember a few months ago we were at a restaurant, and he's elderly. He's 83 years old. You know, he's a veteran as well. But we were at a restaurant, and he started choking. But he was going like this to me, you know, and I'm like, do I, you know, because I know he's elderly, and if I
Right.
really go in and get at him, I'm either, hopefully I'm right, and I'm, you know, the bruises are, because you're gonna,
Well, you're going to break something.
You're gonna injure him.
You could on an elderly person, you may break a couple of ribs going up, but what's the alternative?
Right.
Are they going to choke to death, or are you going to
Exactly.
break a couple of ribs?
But if you have something like this, it's like a plunger that goes on the mouth, and he's like,
Yeah, I'm not going to get too much into this until Arthur comes on the air, because he really has some amazing stories, some very. They make you cry because you hear these parents, man, that go, if it wasn't for LifeVac,
The
my
panic.
child would not be here today.
and have that safety net, because in that moment of panic,
Yeah.
you know, you're thinking, oh my God, I gotta be on point and be here, but yet you want to go call 911, but you want to be right there, and if you're alone, I mean, that's a mind.
And you know what? You can do this on yourself.
Oh,
If you're home choking, you know, when they say jump
That's
onto a
which is
chair or
scary.
something.
I'm gonna pop a
and-
boob. Can't do that.
Those are real. How do you pop those?
Yes,
Are they fake?
are. No. Mm-mm.
They're fake?
What?
I'm just asking.
Carry on.
I'm asking.
Carry on.
Now I'm intrigued.
Shut up. Carry on.
So you can put this plunger and you can use it on yourself to, you know, but don't panic, and you can probably plunge your throat. But we're going to hear from Arthur Lee a little later and talk about that. So, you know, you brought a couple of little cocktails in here today, and I think it would be only appropriate to cheers 2025
we do.
for our new show. that we are going to be on Roku and Apple TV.
Are we going to be fancy with cups, or are we just going to take it from the bottle?
I'm going to take it from Tigger.
He's going to take it from the bottle.
No, Tigger bought me my new cup.
Oh, fancy pinky out and shit.
Hell
I can
yeah,
say
man!
shit,
She bought me
can
my.
I?
You guess you can. You just can't use the F word.
It's really hard.
I'm going to put that into there. Oh, you're drinking right out of the bottle. Cheers to 2025. Cheers, Ange. Ange behind board up. Wow, it tastes better out of a skull cup.
I'm sure it does.
How'd it go? What'd you have? You had the Jack, right?
Yeah, Tennessee Fire.
Jack Fire.
That's some pretty good stuff, man. That's better than
One?
Fireball. You're right. It's a lot less syrupy.
Well, they're not really the ones that I pick. It's when you're with your group, and it's like seems like that's the shot that everybody buys. Is the cinnamon?
Well,
like,
I've never seen Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire before.
oh,
But
doesn't
that,
give you that syrupy taste.
but that was
or
definitely that was
aftermath.
really, really good. You got more bottles of that in your bag of tricks?
Maybe.
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 All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to do a little commercial for Biker Down. And then we're going to come back. And when we get back, we're going to hear from our guests, the good old boys, MC, right after these messages.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time of their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Hey, welcome back to award-winning Badge of Honor. I almost gave up the Badge of Honor because I do Monday night shows with Badge of Honor. But man, woo, that was a faux pas. To the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl, broadcasting you live from Fishbowl Studios, powered by the OBBM Network. Man, don't forget to catch us on Thursday nights at 10:30 on Roku and Apple TV and all your streaming podcasts. Man, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is one of our new segments. This is all about you guys out there. This is all about where the rubber meets the road. We leave a mark, man, and we want to make a mark on the community, and we want to make a difference in the community. I want to welcome our guests, Gunner and Stinger. Sorry,
Yes,
Gunner and Stinger. Welcome, guys, with the good old boys, MC. How you guys doing? Just bring the mic a little close to you. There you go.
Like that?
Perfect.
All right.
How you guys doing, man?
Man, great.
Appreciate you being here. How's your new year going so far?
Awesome.
So tell us a little bit about the good old boys.
Just a quick rundown about the club. Good Ol'Boyz were established in 2014 as an RC with a group of guys who originally came together with the consensus of we like to ride here and we want to provide back for our community. That was the structure that the club met, and that's what we continue to do up to this day. As of 2 years ago, we rolled into an MC as opposed to the RC status.
Okay.
That was an entire club mutual vote. Other than that, we literally gear ourselves year-round to provide for our community, fill up food banks in the November month, and then we do adopt a family at the end of the year.
Wow, okay.
To help people in need, and predominantly less fortunate children is what we like to focus on, honestly. We will reach out and help vets also. Gunner?
Hey, you caught him off guard. He's like, "Oh, I'm out of it.
You were doing
Right.
so good, man. I was letting you have it. Yeah, I mean that pretty much sums everything up, man. You know, we the less fortunate's where we like to shine our light in. We do have people throughout the year that'll reach out to us asking for some help, and hey, man, if we can do it, we'll definitely offer it. You know, we put on events all throughout the year, try to raise funds to have a little bit of a kitty there where we can help out throughout the year.
Now, how many chapters you guys got? You just got the chapter here
They
in
can't
Texas,
tell you
or
that.
We got a few.
oh, you got a few?
Just kidding.
Are you outside of Texas, or are you just all in Texas?
We got a few.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yes,
all right. I just didn't know.
tell
I
you
didn't know. I just want to know if you're just in a Texas-based club or if you're, around the.
Less than you need, more than enough.
I know. Well, one of the biggest things, and you guys hit it on, is filling those food banks. That is probably one of the most essential needs of most communities, because people are struggling each and every day out there. Food prices are through the roof, and hopefully come January 20th, the food prices will come down a little bit.
Do the dance.
Yeah, do a little dance.
Manifest.
Yeah. But it used to be you go to the store and spend $100. You're walking out of there with 8 bags of food. Now you spend $100. You're lucky you walk out of there with 2 gallons of milk and 1 bag of
That's
half
like
a groceries.
2 boxes of wine and 3 pizzas for me. I mean,
Sounds about right.
it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It is.
I prepared for the winter storm tomorrow.
Yeah. But more people are utilizing the food banks, and if people like you guys aren't replenishing them, what's a community to do?
It falls flat on its face.
Yeah.
It literally does, and then they don't have the provisions to provide for the people who are necessarily in need, honestly.
What are some of the things that you guys need that maybe some of our listeners could help you out with? That like if you look outside when you guys walked in, you saw the fishbowl here. They always take part in a lot of community projects, and they're doing a canned food drive. What are some of the necessities that you guys need?
Predominantly non-perishable items, canned foods, pastas, stuff like that. Things that are going to be able to keep for a long time, because the food banks don't necessarily work through the stock quick enough. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just food bank stuff, not like personal hygiene stuff, or?
I mean, we would be open to accepting just about anything as long as it's non-perishable and we're able to contribute back.
Yeah, okay. All right. How do people get that stuff to you?
We do have a public Facebook page that's very easy to find. Reach out to us via the Facebook page. I believe it's Good Ol'Boyz MC.
Okay, she's going to type that into the feed right now, because, once again, this is how you guys, the listeners, you guys out there, really can support these clubs. These guys, they work 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week. They love to ride, but they love to give back. This takes a lot of time out of their daily lives. They have families. They have other obligations as well. But you know what? They are still making the effort to get out there and help another human being. So with you guys out there, donate a few bucks. Maybe, if you can't donate cans or food, hey, throw them $10, man. Forego that Starbucks coffee and get some cash in their funds and let them go out and do the shopping. And they'll be more than happy to do that for you. So what brought the clubs all? How long have you guys been in existence? What brought you guys together?
So 2014, the club was established. I believe there was seven original members. A majority of them are no longer members, but we still carry on the spirit of how we were founded.
Just turn
You
a
have
little
the
bit. Yeah,
code.
turn a little bit because you're getting off camera
You
there.
have the code. And you have what you have the main purposes of what you
Scooting
guys
tight sting.
Yeah.
founded on, and you guys have kept that.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
and that's what's important to us, and we make sure that future members understand that is what our club is geared towards. This is not a drinking and riding club. We are not out. I tell people all the time that being a good old boy is not a matter of convenience for me. It's a privilege. I go
like
out of
that.
my way to support my brothers and make sure that my brothers are supporting each other, and that we continue to support the community. It's not an easy process by any means at all.
Right. No, it's not. It takes a lot. It takes the club. It takes everybody backing in and everybody buying into the mission, in order for it to work successfully.
Yes.
And so many clubs out there, and like you said, you're not a drinking. You're a riding club, and you have a mission. So many guys out there who wear different cubes, the LE, the VA, the FF, all these different cubes, man. You see them, and that's all they do is they just want to go out sometimes just to the bar and drink,
Yeah.
right? And that's not what a club should be all about, man. A club's supposed to be there to help the community and give back, and that's what you guys are doing. I bless you guys are blessed for doing that, man. I can't thank you guys enough.
And we appreciate that.
So, what are some of the events you guys run? Or you got any good events coming up?
Man, we run all kinds of events throughout the year, man. We got different charters. They'll put on anything from like cornhole tournaments, couple different other types of tournaments. I know we've had bikini bike washes, car washes, stuff throughout the year.
Bikini bike wash.
There you go.
Yeah, listen.
I'm like the one that gets all the girls for you. I'm not doing it.
Well,
She's like a pimp. So you're a pimp.
We'll take all the
Yeah,
girls. we
whatever
can
you
get.
want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
So we just do a number of events throughout the year, man. We do some raffles and stuff, try to raise some money. If you follow our Facebook page, we've always got something going on there. Every bit, all the money that we generate from that, it all goes back to a charitable cause.
And that's what we're all about, man. It's all about the charity. It's all about giving back. Pitbull runs what they call the Battling Betties. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but when she says she gets women, it's more of the pinup type women for the bike washes, classic cars. So if you ever have an event, you need some women in like 1940s,
We dress in
1950s,
1940s, 50s, 60s.
classic
pinup.
stuff, pinup stuff.
We appreciate the resource.
Yeah,
honestly.
And
Yeah,
we
We'll
dress.
definitely be
Our whole
talking.
mission is being. Our mission is to serve first responders, veterans, and raise money for them. We don't take any income from it. We don't raise money from it. All the dollars that we bring in from an event goes strictly to that purpose that day. Like we don't take anything on. So if you guys needed us for anything, we would show up in our pinup outfits.
And that's one thing that I would like to reiterate also is that we do not take proceeds from our events and pay our bills with them. We are a self-sufficient club. We do not rely on the community to support us. If
We
that
understand
makes
that
sense.
completely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
We get
that. Are you guys like a 501c3 or anything yet?
No.
Or no?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. But still, that's a club. That's why clubs have dues for the membership to pay it. And once again, most of these clubs, everything is out of their own pockets. So every little bit that you can contribute, be it perishable or monetary, it helps you guys out. It helps
Yes, it
you guys
definitely
out.
does.
Is it hard? I tell you, and a lot of the clubs right now are struggling because we are going into the winter months.
Yeah, of course.
So a lot
Winter's
of the
coming.
winter's coming. It is a little tough to run some events.
I actually think you do better sometimes. I mean, I know you have because we have hot season, so we
Yeah.
don't really necessarily have a big summer season like people think because it's too damn hot.
It can
But
be.
we have
Yeah,
like
August is a
depends
shit
on-
time to ride. I'll tell you right now.
It is.
You
yes.
have to want to.
But I'm not gonna lie, I ride more in the winter because you can always pack on the layers. I mean, and you're only going. I mean, I'm not going like, 100 miles or anything. I'm going maybe 30 to the Harley.
Right.
But you can man up and get down to the events. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's what a biker does. You got to you got to get through the elements.
Speaking about guys that do that, big shout out to Homie and friends. Man, the other day it was 29 degrees. I saw Homie gearing up, him and his Lolitas, and they were just gearing up to
Well, when
get
he
out
has
there.
that many hot females around him, I'm
Man,
pretty sure he stays warm.
But I tell you, man, he was out there with the Lolitas and the Litas, not Lolitas, the Litas, and hitting all the Harley shops from Longhorn to Maverick to Black and Gold. He was doing them all, and he, one thing about Homie, he's an independent rider, and he's got this little satchel, and he just collects dollars,
It's the
$2.
homie bag.
It's his homie bag. He collects $1 here, $10 here, $50 here, and he donate at the end of the month. He takes all that money, he donates it to one charity.
And if you don't know the Litas,
I am very familiar with
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
for all you listeners, those are some badass female riders
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. If you're
Yes.
a female
Yep.
rider and you want to get in part of something, look them up.
Yeah, the Litas are an all-female group.
International, too.
International,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that till they were on the show last
Yeah,
time.
they are an amazing bunch of women. They do some amazing things throughout the community. They empower women, which is a great thing. You see more women now riding bikes than you did ever before. And I think the ladies are like, well, fuck this. I ain't. Oh, well, there we go. Sorry, bleep that
You
first
know
one.
my
There you go.
girl Cha-Cha baby.
Beep.
Yes.
My girl Cha-Cha baby just bought her first motorcycle. She's a Betty.
Yes, I
She just
saw
bought
that.
a
I saw that on
motorcycle.
Facebook.
And then I have another Betty that has a motorcycle. So I'm like, crap, I sold mine a couple years ago, COVID. So I'm like, I got to get my bike again.
So
So,
you're gonna
now
get
we're
your
going to be the biker Betties and
There you go. All right. Are you going to get
I
your
don't know
bike
if I
back?
can cuss or not.
Ride Springer's bike.
Well, we just rebuilt the motor in the Street Glide, and we got the bones back and
I
running.
saw you pulling the engine in your.
I did. I had
you
the
got
engine
Is that
in
a
the back
new
of the
engine?
Jeep, brand new,
Oh.
custom made, detail. Yes, baby. I had to drive that thing home in the back of the Jeep. I was nerve wracked because he didn't tell me when he met me for drinks. Hey, babe,
We're picking up an engine.
I need you to pick up the engine and drive it home. I'm like,
You mean
I just
he
had like a couple beers.
he didn't tell you to go.
Well,
you were
we
picking
didn't
up
know
an
when the
engine?
guy was going to be back.
Just
So
like
it's
your
gonna-
marriage.
Well, yeah.
Hey, hun, what are you doing today?
I
Oh, we're
don't
getting
know.
hitched. Let's go.
Bada
Let's
bing,
go.
bada boom. I don't know.
We got shit to
We're
do.
gonna wing it.
We got shit to
The
do.
whole thing. But yes, so it's beautiful. It's got this like steampunk little thing, but you can see the gears.
It's awesome.
Oh,
I'm not savvy with it. It's pretty. It matches the black bike. It's pretty. It matches my hair.
Yeah,
I look cute on it. I don't care.
now is Springer going to install it?
yeah,
Is he installing
that's
it?
what we do.
Oh, fuck
We
yeah.
got a
Well, I
paint
don't know
booth
what you
and
do.
everything. We paint our own shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
See,
right.
now you got me all nervous. Every time I say a curse word, I'm like, oh,
No, don't worry
waiting
about
for a
it.
shock or that little Asian doll to turn around and give me lasers or something.
Hey, if this chair shocks me, I'm going to be upset.
No, well, guys, I want to bring on your other two members because I want to hear what they feel about the club as well.
Yeah, of course.
Because this is all about highlighting you guys. It's all about giving you guys the voice, and I want to hear how they got involved in it as well.
Of course.
Are
You
these
didn't
original
just kidnap
members?
them and bring them over here and be like, sit over here and look tough.
All right. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. We hear a little bit of a Southbound 75. We'll play a little tune from Southbound 75, and then we'll bring on our next two guests from the Good Ol'Boyz MC. Stay tuned.
Too hot to work outside, but we're doing it anyway. No shade to run and hide, cause we all got bills to pay. When you're working 9 to 5, there ain't much room for dreams. There's just the price of rice when you got small mouths to feed. Yeah, we're running out of breath, running out of time, wasting the best of me, running out fill my tank like I got cash up my sleeve. Can't stand to be at home, but I can't afford to leave. This ain't what my daddy says this country is supposed to be. Live right and love your wife and live the American dream. Yeah, we're running out of breath, running out of time, and it's getting the best of me. We're running out of luck, yeah, we're running on empty. Yeah, we're running out of breath, running out of time. It's wasting the best of me. Yeah. We're running out of luck. Yeah, we're running on empty. Yeah, we're running out of breath, running out of time, and it's getting the best of me. We're running out of luck. Yeah, we're running on empty.
Hey, that was Southbound 75 out of Florida, man. Those guys are kicking ass across the nation. Check them out, southbound75.com. They were on a High Seas Rally with us last year. Hopefully they'll be on a High Seas Rally with us this year. The largest biker cruise, largest biker rally on the High Seas. Hopefully we'll go back this year and people will get to
Hopefully I
experience
get
that.
to go this time.
That is one hell of a time, the highseasrally.com.
They wouldn't let me get in the luggage last year.
Well, you wouldn't fit.
No, it'd
You
be a
wouldn't
golf bag.
A golf bag. Hey, you know, before we get back to our guests, I do have to, I heard some bad news the other day. Actually, Roy from Roll Call reached out to me. And if you guys remember Christine Padua, who was on the show in June of last year. She was battling. She was a veteran. She was battling a little bit. And she found sanctuary in a bird sanctuary, in the animal sanctuary over in Fort Worth. And she was working with the birds. If you remember that show, well, tragically, Christina was killed in a motorcycle accident over in Haltom City in North Richland Hills on January 1st. So please say a prayer for her and her husband, her and her boyfriend, and keep them in your thoughts, because it to lose anybody, and Christina will be sorely missed. I just wanted to give that shout out to everybody out there. I want to welcome Wiz and for real. Are you for real? Yeah, for real. Welcome, guys. You guys are part of the Good Ol'Boyz MC. Tell us what your experience is. Let's go with for real first. Let's because you got more time.
Tell me your for real experience. For real. I'm just kidding.
How'd you become a member of the club? I've been riding, the whole bit.
I've been riding for about 3 years before I joined the club. My father knew a bunch of the dudes in the club, and I got to a point to where I just needed something to do. Wasn't really hanging out with people in my age group. You know what I mean? I had my kids early and stuff like that.
I got you.
The intention was to kind of occupy myself with something positive. So
There
from
you
what
go.
I've heard from the club, because I studied them for a while, is they're doing nothing but good stuff. They're not gonna get me in any trouble, ask me to do anything stupid or anything like that. And I joined up, man. I started prospecting, and it's really been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So, just from the charity alone, it's pretty rewarding. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's selfish, but
No. That
it really turned me on to the whole club. You know what I mean? And that was what made me want to keep doing it. You know what I
a
mean?
lot of people think that's selfish, but it's not, because when you brag about the things that you do, that inspires other people. And that's what the show is all about. Everybody goes, well, we do it. We want to fly under the radar, and we don't want to tell anybody what we do. We just want to do it. That's great. All right. But accolades to show what your club does inspires other groups to do the same thing. And that's what keeps everybody motivated and keeps everybody going, is that says, hey, look what these guys did. Let's do this, or let's join a different cause. And like you said, man, it's inspiring. It keeps the fuel in you, right? And it lets you, hey, we all fight demons every once in a while. We all have struggles in life. But when you can get on the back of a bike and you can go help somebody else out, and you're with your brothers and your sisters in the community, man, and you see smiles on people's faces that you provided that. It's not about the stuff that you gave. It's not about the stuff that the money or the food. It's the smiles you receive back that makes you happy. It uplifts you and says, listen, if I could put a smile on another human being's face, that's the ultimate gift that I can get from anybody.
Also, I think, like, with the motorcycle community, I mean, that's how I got involved. But even before I met my husband now, like, it was the motorcycle community that came out and helped me. I was a single mom. I was in a bad situation, and I knew some guys that were in a club at a bar, and I needed to get out of a situation, and I reached out to him, literally walked up to him and said, hey, I need to get out of this house. I need people to help me move out. Like, I don't know you. Boom. They showed up and got me out of that house. And I mean, ever since then, it's been not even necessarily that club, because I'm not with that club anymore, but the support and non-judgment and the backing that a club can do for you, even if you're not a part of one, what it did for somebody like me.
Right.
I mean, it was huge. I have a 9-year-old son. At the time, he was 3 years old. I mean, they got me out. They got me in a storage unit. They got me, like, into an apartment. And I mean, it was huge. So people that look bad on what a motorcycle community can do, like, they're watching too much TV.
TV, yeah. Yep.
I mean, that has been the biggest support, and I've never come out of my shell more than being a part of a motorcycle community, as you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Now, I mean, look at me now.
And look at you now.
Look at me now. But yeah, I mean, I think people need to realize what the benefits, and like when you see a club at an event or at a restaurant or a bar or whatever, and if they're there doing something, they have such a bigger impact than you even know what's going on. I mean, be a part of it, ask questions, get involved. I mean, it's such a big community.
It is, and it's the best way to get yourself out of ruts. It's the best way to get out of, just to uplift yourself. But once again, people are nervous about the stigma. They see tattoos, they see vests, they get that TV image, and they're like, "Oh no!"
See, that worked out best for me because I was moving out of an ex-boyfriend's house. I'm like, I'm getting all these bikers to move me out. So it worked out perfectly. But I mean, you can use that on a better note. But I actually went for him for that.
Listen. I'm not gonna get into your past, your OnlyFans page, and everything else.
I do not have one.
It's only your feet. It's only your feet.
If I did, I would post it and I'd be a millionaire. But whatever.
She's 6'1"?
6 foot.
Think about those feet, man. Think about those feet on her OnlyFans page, just like going like this, little claws.
Talons.
The talons. Wiz, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Please stop. Yeah, because I don't want to talk about my feet.
Sure.
Just a little background,
back
man.
on that.
I've known Wiz. How long have we known each other?
You said you were going to
It's
put
been-
him away
it's
from
been
me.
almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years,
Almost
right?
10 years, yeah.
Almost 10 years. We hooked up. We were in the environmental field and doing some good things, and you were just taking off and starting your career in business, and look at you now, man.
Thank you. I think that the biggest thing why I'm here today was, Stinger was my brother before I even joined, and we took on a project in Wisconsin. Me and the wife were moving back down, and just so many different times where you see people that you want them to have virtues and etiquette as you do, and time after time of being let down. You know, it's frustrating life. I found that in this brotherhood, you know, not only, you know, did my brothers show the virtues and the etiquette, but in the club you're held accountable. You know, there are things in place where, you know, we're not keyboard warriors. You know, we actually have to talk things out face to face. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and I lost my brother about a year ago. You know that, and the brothers came together and got me through a hard time. And the rides that we go on, the relationships we build at the same time, the charities, seeing the look on the kids' faces, especially this year, it was beautiful. But see Adopt a Family, where we went in one year and it was this little apartment and this little couple, and their little tree was just, it was so bare, but to come in and see a long line of us coming in and just overloading, you know, bringing in for the food and the tree, and if that doesn't do something for you, I don't know what it is.
If that doesn't, you have no soul. If that doesn't
That's
do
right.
something for you,
That's
really,
True.
That's
really.
right.
And you know, when you talk about the brotherhood throughout a club, man, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can call anyone and
That's
say,
right.
"Hey, listen, I broke down. I got a flat. Someone's coming to your rescue." You know, nobody turns you down. It's a family. It's a family bond that just goes beyond what even your real family has. You know, because brothers.
There's Friendsgivings and there's
Yeah,
all those parties.
you
Yeah, my brothers don't hang up on me.
That's right. No one's hanging up
At least
on
you call your brothers.
Well,
I don't
actually,
even
maybe
do that.
one of them will.
Sorry, love you, Jimmy Larry.
But you know, like you said, you lost your brother. And I'm sorry for you. I'm so sorry for your loss. We are all sorry for your loss. But the brotherhood has probably definitely helped you heal through that pain.
It was a tough year, but nobody gave up on me.
That's
Even
right.
when I'm sure I was pretty difficult.
Well, you know what? We deal with difficult people, man, and that's what brotherhood and family is all about,
right.
man. You know, those are the ones that aren't going to turn their back on you. They're going to stand by you, and they're going to say, "Hey, listen, you're going through a difficult time, be it a loss or, like you said, man, you were young, and you know, you could have went either way, you know, and you need mentors." Older guys that are been in club long enough to say, "Hey, listen, this is the path we should take. This is the journey.
Right.
You know, either jump on and you're going to see a good light. You know, and that's what the clubs are all about. They definitely do a lot of healing. You said it personally. You know, I've seen it personally through the 2 clubs that I was in. Just it really makes you value a lot of aspects of what the motorcycle community is about.
Yeah, it's a chosen family. I mean, we're not blood, but we're a chosen family in a way. Even if I don't choose all the members that are my family now in the club, but it becomes a legit, like, you got the uncle, the weird one over here, the one over there. Like, you know, it's like, it's a legit family. I mean, when you have everybody together, you have, it's, and my son, who's 9 now, I mean, he's got so many aunts and uncles now. It's crazy.
Right, and you know, you just bought your son a mini bike.
I did.
Right, so you're getting
And
him
he had a
already.
massive wreck the first day he got on it. I wouldn't say massive, like grandma, mom, he's fine. But, you know, full throttle. Yeah, so he tried to go down. We live on a little street. He went down and tried to do his little turn. And I saw him go across, because we have a garage bar. So I'm in my garage bar, and I see him go across. And I go, okay, let me just step out. And I hear, and he hits the curb. Boom, hits the little Wi-Fi box, little cartwheel over the
All right,
handlebars.
CPS, if you're listening, CPS, she was.
He's fine. He didn't hit the
She wasn't drinking in the garage
I
bar where a
wasn't
kid
yet.
was
It was
playing
like
out on a mini
noon.
bike.
Well, actually,
He was fine.
Funny story is this last weekend, my daughter Rory, we got her a little bike that she was riding, and it's a little 50cc.
Okay.
And it's one of those that will get up to about
Yeah.
35 miles per hour.
Exactly. That's
Well,
what he's got.
I'm teaching her to ride, and she picks it up like the first 2 times she gets scared when it goes to turn. So she looks like she's about. Well, I'm running next to her. grab her. She don't wipe out. There was 2 little things. After that, she got real cautious, and I tell you, she started riding, and I'm jogging next to her. After that, little shit got so fast I couldn't. I was just
Right?
and
Yeah,
she
just Joe.
took off.
You just
I got so
Fly,
many,
be free.
You're
yeah,
like-
5 adults out in the middle of the street, just big old smiles, just watching this girl, and it was
Yep.
just beautiful. It really was.
You
Yeah.
know, I didn't know how big, I know how big the motorcycle community is worldwide. We got people in the UK, we got people all over the place.
But the mini bike.
But the mini bike community for these children is, it's epic, man. And we are going to take,
It's
we're
huge.
going to take a little bite out of it this year.
We are.
We're going to try to hold like a little mini Sturgis for the children of mini bikes owners. Bring your kids down. We're going to announce this. We're going to have a little mini bike Sturgis. Bring some ice cream trucks. Bring some
The
food
mini
vendors for the kids.
moto rally.
And just let these kids feel the experience of meeting each other, competition, and the love of 2 wheels.
Well, the thing is, it's like, how many just in this room? We all, like you just said, you have a kid, grandkids, kid, whatever. Biker parents, you have a kid,
Yep.
and you get them that mini bike. I didn't realize.
You're gonna trick it out too, man.
Oh, we are. We already have apes on it, and we have a custom paint. We have a paint booth that we can blow up, so we do paint and all that. So he's gonna pick out his colors. We're gonna customize the thing out of it.
Very cool.
But it's bringing like your kid. I mean, because everybody's got the big bikes, but everybody's got a kid. Getting them involved in what your life is
Yeah.
the mini bike, and telling them like. You can customize it any way. You can make it look like a Scooby-Doo. You can make it look like Fortnite. I don't care.
Right.
Like, whatever you want to make it. It gets him excited about it. And he's excited about us riding, but now he's excited about it instead of being like, okay, mom and dad are going to leave now.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
get excited about it.
I'm sure as soon as she started riding, smile right on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should
Instant.
see. I'll show you the video later. Just big smile. She's screaming down the street.
Yes.
And then after
She was
3
a woo
hours of
girl.
that, and she took all the gas out, and then she's like, "Daddy, we get out your Harley. I want to ride with you now."
She's ready
That's
to
my
take
girl.
that
All right.
street
That's my
glide
girl.
out. She's like, if I could reach it, I would take it out.
I'm like, "Are you ready for the 125 yet? Let's get
Yes.
there."
I love it.
But that's what it's all about, And we've always said it. The motorcycle community worldwide. We have people from I think the UK, or I didn't see so much, but the UK and
Italy.
Italy is on right now. UK is on. All you guys, billions of dollars globally are raised for numerous organizations around the world, and that's because of you guys out there. That's because when the rubber meets the road, you make a difference together. And we have Blue Deus over in Ireland who raises money for premature babies out there. We have over in Italy, we have Cruzetta doing stuff for dialysis and diabetes, and all these foundations benefit so much. Right here in our hometown, we got America's Guardians, who raised over $300,000 for the Children's Advocacy Center. We got the Thin Blue Line, who's raised last year over $750,000 for numerous organizations. Think about that.
IL did about 900 with the Special Olympics.
IL did over $900,000 with the Special Olympics. Now, can you imagine if the motorcycle community stopped doing what they did? How these organizations, these foundations that are not government funded would suffer. The people would suffer. So God bless the motorcycle community for everything that you guys do each and every day, man.
The knight in shining black leather.
Yeah. You've been waiting to say that.
I have been.
You want a moment by yourself?
No, I'm good.
I'm just saying.
But I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
for real. I mean, everybody likes that bad boy, and then the guys come in, they're bad boys, but yeah, they do great work for the community. I mean,
It's pretty hot, right?
it is pretty hot.
There you go.
I mean,
It really is a beautiful thing.
It is a
We
beautiful
all
thing.
get to, sit around and smoke and joke with each other, but
oh,
we're really
like to
just
smoke
raising
and
money
joke.
for the community.
But and that's the good part about it. You can joke around. You can go out and have a few drinks, right? After the work is done, right? There's a time to work. There's a time to play, and that's where you have to watch your divided line, because too many clubs are like, we're just going to play.
They're
We're just going to
social
play.
clubs.
It's more of a social club. But when you get a crew together that have like-minded individuals that say,
you're
no,
like,
we're going to
what
make a
have
difference.
you done for me lately?
That's right. And they work hard, they play hard. And that's okay. That's allowed, man, because everybody plays much better when they accomplish something.
When
you
they
know?
play together.
Huh? I just don't know which way you're going.
I don't
today.
know either. I'm just going off what you're saying. I'm just the side
what are
monkey
some of
over
the,
here.
like the memorable things that you can reflect on that made you feel inspired by what the club has done?
Well, kind of going off of what I said earlier, I joined the club with a certain thought, and it totally changed once I was prospecting and in the club. You know, I fell in love with it. And there's things about the club that I fell in love with that aren't necessarily from the club. The club really draws in like-minded people.
Right.
So it's not because of the club I can call Gunner at 3 o'clock in the morning or Stinger at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just that's because Stinger's that type of person. And then we just so happen to be in the same club. So it draws good people together. And that's just all around good. That's really, like, me being around the club, being in the presence of the club, has bettered my life 100%.
That's what I was going to ask. Have you felt it changed you a little bit better? Change it for the better?
Most definitely. I was a little misguided, I would say. I wasn't really on the right path. So all these dudes, they got full-time jobs. They're working hard. They're putting in extra to something that's greater than themselves.
Right.
So it really, just good people to be around, period. You know, it's good stuff. And then, you know, like I said, you get to smoke and joke, but at the same time, you know, I'm killing two birds with one stone.
You know.
So can I ask, what area are you guys in currently? Like, is this like North Texas? No, you don't have to give me the distinct, but like.
We're all over the place, but we're primarily.
I know you're all over the place, but like.
DFW mostly.
DFW.
Yeah.
And you guys have something coming up?
Do you have
as far as events coming up?
We
Got
always
the
have
bikini
events.
bike wash.
Oh, the bikini bike wash?
Yeah.
We've got a couple that are actually slated out. January 25th, we're doing.
January 25th?
January 25th, we're doing a plate night for the Mendias family.
A plate night?
Yes, a plate night.
What?
An old school plate night is $10 a plate. You show up.
$10 a plate, show up. Okay.
You get bowl of chili.
Ooh, everybody loves
cornbread,
chili.
And the camaraderie of the people that are coming together for the common good. The family is suffering because the husband of the family is suffering from stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4 cancer, oh my
It
gosh.
came upon him super fast. They're actually friends of my wife and reached out and asked for help, and we were actually able to structure an event to provide back for them. Now we understand that we're not raising thousands of dollars. You know what I mean?
Every
You're paying the
little
bill.
bit
You're paying the
helps.
gas bill. You're paying the electric bill. You're paying the insurance. Whatever it is, you're taking.
Message us the info so we can put that on our
we
thing
will.
for sure.
Definitely. And what date is it?
January 25th.
January 25th.
And it's on our public page.
Okay.
Excellent.
We'll put it on our thing as
yeah.
well, because we want to share the events as well on our page. Like, for anybody that's listening, like, if you want to come on and talk about an important event, we want you to come on, and we will put it on our event page as well. We want to get that word out there for you guys as well. We want to be the extra avenue, to reach out besides the people that, when you're in a club, you have like your inner circle, your outer circle, and sometimes it doesn't reach too much far out of that if they don't know. So we want to be that connect for you guys. So if there's other events, anybody out there, if you have events, reach out to us. We'll put them out there for you. We want to get the word out there and how great everybody brings back to the community.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll get it out there. We're going to check out the plate night.
I was thinking license plates. I was like, what are we doing?
We're coming up on a hard break before our next segment. But I want to thank you guys so much for being out here. Anything that you guys need, now you're part of the 99% Radio Network TV family. If you have something you want to come in, you want us to help get the word out, you got something that you want to share, you are always welcome in the studio.
Appreciate
All right.
that. Thank you.
Just a good old boy.
I should have played that.
Never did no harm.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna listen, play a little another Biker Down, play the Biker Down commercial, and then we'll roll right into Making a Difference with the team of LifeVac.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
This infant is choking and her parents are freaking out.
Oh my God, please hurry. She's blue.
Their daughter, Abigail's airway is blocked. Then, Dad remembers he has a device called a LifeVac.
We put her on the hood of the car, and I used that LifeVac 3 times, and on the third time, on the third time, the fluid and everything that was blocking her airway came out.
This was the story Heather and Jose Perez saw. It aired on Inside Edition last November. You can see patrons at a restaurant in a state of shock as the baby chokes on a piece of pancake. This customer, a total stranger, rushes to his car to retrieve his LifeVac from the glove compartment. He saves the baby.
Somebody help me!
And this mom is screaming for help in her backyard. Her son is choking, but she also has a LifeVac.
Hi, my name is Arthur Lee. I invented LifeVac, a life-saving device to protect my life of my daughter in a choking emergency. It's as easy as place, push, pull. Save a life.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl, powered by the OBBM Network. Man, those are some chilling videos right there, right? We are bringing on the team of LifeVac, who is credited with saving over 3,300 lives since 2018. You want to bring those guys on? Welcome. Who do we got? Rick, Arthur, and Shane? We got those guys on. Rick? Hey, what's going on, guys?
So confused with both.
I'm just looking. I see Rick. I see Shane.
You let me know if I switch my volume down or up.
Your volume's good, brother. Your volume's good.
Yeah, I'm here. Shane.
Welcome, guys, to the 99% Radio Network. You know, those videos really are impactful and show the need that LifeVac should be in every single household, every single automobile, every school, every facility out there. And before we get into you, Rick, real quick, I want to get into Shane because I know he's working. Shane, and you are doing that in Florida, man. You are got boots on the ground and really making leeway in Florida for LifeVac to be in every school.
Action off, I just got them.
What?
I said, action just got them. Maybe your volume is a little high.
Is my volume too high?
Now it's good. You're good.
All right, because I'm echoing.
Okay, I got you now. No, I don't hear the echo too much. It must be that Florida accent.
If you put in earbuds, it helps.
Let me step outside. Hang on one second.
All right.
Uh-uh.
Rick. Oh, good. We'll let him step outside. Rick, as a member of LifeVac, you've been with LifeVac for how long?
So since last January, so coming up on a 1-year anniversary. So the struggle that you mentioned and the story that you mentioned that the wonderful Arthur Lee has been on, you were involved before I was. So when I went through training, John, they said, take a look at what happened in Good Morning Texas in 2018, and you watch this appearance of Mr. John Salerno, Sideshow, and you watch and see what he did in the early days when there were only 6 saves. 6. So you're a pioneer with LifeVac, John. Thank you so much.
Oh, no. I believed in the product. I believed in Arthur's story. It was so, it's so simple. I mean, this product is one of the most simplest products out there. And when he said he goes, it's like a Home Depot plunger.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Home Depot plunger with a 2-way valve.
Would you think of it that way? It makes sense, like to the common, like to what you're thinking, like. It makes sense,
right? So simple, and 2018, 6 lives were saved, right? That's
well, 2000. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
2016, the entire year. That was the first year. The first life was recorded in a retirement assisted living facility in England. A nurse named Jackie Ricketts, same name as Arthur's daughter. So God winks are abound. But yeah, for the entire year of 2016, and when you appeared in 2018, I think it weren't far above, a dozen. But it's really happened to snowball, and it's just a wonderful thing about helping spread awareness and getting it out. And Shane and his buddies down there in Pensacola and the Panhandle and all over Florida, really, and you in Texas, it's been great. And everyone says the same thing, John, and that is, it's got to be. We talk to people for more than 10 minutes and they start thinking, it's got to be here. It's got to be there. Everywhere where food is consumed by humans. We've even saved a couple of dogs.
It's not even the food, because one of those, the baby was choking on fluid. It wasn't even, babies,
powdered formula. Yeah.
Well, even elderly too. I mean, like even with the elderly. I mean, me taking care of my husband's father. I mean, there's many times where it's been questionable. Like, is he choking? And to have something like that where you don't have to worry about if you're gonna, bruise them or cause damage.
Yes.
Try, like, at least if it's something. You can try it. You're not damaging anything else. I mean, I think that it's a security.
We stand behind standard protocols. Yeah. We stand behind trying the back blows and the abdominal thrusts, we call them. But it's important to realize the shortcomings of those, and they fail between 30 and 50% of the time, and that is why we're plagued in this country. Mm-hmm. We pay attention to it, but 5,000 people a year die of accidental choking. We still can't do anything. Shane knows this. We can't do anything about the intentional choking. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother show.
I think a lot of people get nervous too when you're in that situation.
It's so easy.
And you're in that situation, you get nervous. I mean, for one, a lot of people maybe don't know have the training, right. But this is something. It looks pretty self-explanatory to me. I mean, there's obviously the mouthpiece that you know where to put it, and it's a plunger. People know how to do that.
Place, push, pull. And it doesn't get any more easier than that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot less nerve-wracking than thinking you're going to go up to behind either an elderly person do that or a child where you don't know if you had the training to flip them over and do all that. That's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a security blanket in a way where. Okay, I know I just need to put this over their mouth and,
30% chance of injury too. You mentioned, the fear and the failure rate. When we talk about the failure rate, but the 30% chance of injury. We had an ESPN analyst several months back who was saved, thank God, in a restaurant. I think he was an SEC analyst. I should have his name, but they saved him. Big guy. They saved him, removed the steak. but they broke 3 ribs. And again, I'll take the broken 3 ribs any day. But when LifeVac is a non-invasive, it's not going to cause any injury to inside or out, and it's just it's a miracle when it's there, and it's got to be more places everywhere the fire extinguisher AED. We're on our path, and everyone here is helping out. And those videos that you showed, helping spread awareness, is within that video that you showed before, and I hope I'm not echoing. The Eggs Up Grill, where a real estate agent went out and saved baby Gabriel. Brittany, the very next video, was inspired when she saw that on Inside Edition to get one for herself, and that's how Arthur Lee is changing the world.
You know, that restaurant video where everybody's panicking, but that one guy runs out to his car. He had the mindful thought to go, I have a LifeVac in the car. Who ran out to the car, took the time, went into his car, got the LifeVac, brought it back into the restaurant, and still saved the child. That, when you talk about panic, that's, that was keeping a level head, a clear head, and look, those parents still have their child.
I worked in the dental field for like 22 years, and I worked at a couple dental offices that we worked with mentally challenged or wheelchair bound people. And that was always the biggest nerve-wracking thing. It's like, we got to put them back. We got to lay them back because we got to work on their mouth. And there's a lot of things. And they don't necessarily have the way to cut off their throat to block the water like a lot of people do. So this is another thing for dental offices, that work with mentally, or I don't know what to really say because they're not all mentally challenged. Sometimes they're just wheelchair-bound. There's challenges that they have,
paralysis,
but
anything.
When you're working in the mouth as a dental person, I mean, we got a lot of things going on, and this would be another good thing for that place. They weren't able to swallow. There was too much water from the drill, the suction, all that. So that's another thing. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, it's such a security net, especially when I train people in dental. And when I did, that'd be an easy thing. Don't worry about if you get the right area and all that, or you're doing that. Just go grab this thing, I think that eases a lot of people's mind. Like, I can do that. I can jump into action when I need to.
It definitely does.
Right.
And now you guys got FDA approval on this, correct?
Well, we're registered as a Class 2 medical device with the FDA.
Nice.
Let me put it down. Registered Class 2 medical device always has been, but the real change that just came out is the Red Cross update. The first time they've changed the language of their guideline in 47 years.
Really?
And they say when standard protocols don't work, as we've discussed, or is not feasible for those folks that are in a wheelchair, bed-bound, back brace, or just too large for the caregiver to get their arms around it. We talk about the failure. Airway clearance device like LifeVac should be used. And, that's as a ringing endorsement as you're going to get from an organization that doesn't single out products for promotion or doesn't want to endorse any products. But this was fantastic news for everybody at LifeVac and the team to say, hey, because that's one of the kickback. What do they say? What do the experts say?
Right.
And as we've learned in the past few years with healthcare in general, we're sometimes waiting for the people in up higher places to do the right thing. So this was welcome.
Now, Rick, you just had an amazing save of your youngest save, right? A 3-day or a 4-day-old baby?
What?
Mm-hmm.
That was not too long ago, right?
I mean, that's as fragile comes.
Right. Did we lose Shane? Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
So I went out and came back in and tried to get the echo.
All right,
Well, turn your volume down on your phone.
It's far down as it can go.
all right. No, you're good. You're good, Shane. We got you. So
We have the same issue with StreamYard.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. So Shane, you're a law enforcement officer over in Florida, and you've seen so many tragedies, so many heartbreaks, and when you saw LifeVac, what was your first impression of it?
So I'm an SRO at an elementary school. And that is how I came in to understand what LifeVac is really about. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you're perfect. You're perfect.
'Cause I can hear me loud and clear.
You're good.
But I was in the cafeteria one day and overheard a kid say he almost choked. So I went to my office and I started researching anti-choking devices. Came across LifeVac. So then my research just started, and I started reading the articles about the guy that came in the restaurant that you mentioned.
Yep.
Other articles, research Mr. Arthur Lee. I was like, this is legit. This is what we need to have in our school. So I sent an email to the chain of command. At first it was crickets, as normal. Got a response back from the superintendent. And they said they would love to have it in their schools. At that time, LifeVac was doing a free promo. If they would send off the code, they would get a free LifeVac in return. Still doing that. It was still an uphill climb because nobody wanted to send an email to LifeVac. So here it was, here, I'll give you this for free, but how do you do this? I'm like, here's the instructions. I believe we finally got it done.
So, and now you've made it your mission, off duty. You do your normal SRO stuff, but now off duty, you've taken LifeVac on as a mission to save lives throughout the state of Florida by getting it into everywhere you can, correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir. So tomorrow we do patrol police bark. We have done the Phoenix Ring, Crest PD, pretty much the whole panhandle of Florida.
Now, you guys did an amazing thing. You ran a fundraiser to purchase LifeVacs.
That's correct.
And how many? And when you ran this fundraiser, all the money was going to LifeVac, and you had a specific number in mind, correct?
We did.
Did you make that goal?
We supply a whole agency. We did.
That was a yes.
Yes.
That was 100% yes.
Yeah. But see, and you think about this, and I said this from the very beginning. It's the best gift you can give that you hope they never have to unwrap. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're giving. And it's not like it's an expensive.
I think it's something that you need to buy for your home, like you do a little fire extinguisher.
Without a doubt. This one right here, because I gave out all of mine. This one is my daughter's. She has it in her car.
I need one.
And I was like last night, I'm like, I'm going to need your LifeVac for the show. She goes, I really don't want to take it out of my car. Because she really cherishes it. Because she's got my 2 grandkids, and she just worries. Mm-hmm. And this really gives her a sense of, like you said, it makes her breathe easy knowing that this is there. So when she's got the kids in the car seat, and she's like, they're eating candy or they're something. If something goes wrong, she feels so confident with this product.
I think the confidence is the thing, because like when you're doing it on your own, and yes, you've taken the classes and you've worked on the dummy thing and you've done the things, but when you're in that moment, and I've been in that moment, you still second guess, even though you're kind of going through the motions and you do what you need to do, you still second guess yourself.
Right.
So having something that you don't necessarily have to second guess, you just kind of know, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, whatever.
That's it.
Instead of just, oh my gosh, am I in the right spot? Am I doing it right? Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. There's a lot of things that get involved in that. So a security blanket is what I'm calling it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I'm going to be moving in my father-in-law into my house. He's 83. He's going to be moving in January. And so that is definitely something I need to have in my house.
Yeah. Well, for first responders, it's a exit tool on our tool belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So comes in great handy.
Right, and if you say it's on your tool belt, that's something that makes us even more like, it seems for the regular folk, it's something that is easy to use. I mean, just looking at it, it looks self-explanatory.
Well, you
I
know-
don't need to look at like, oh my gosh, how am I going to use this? It looks self-explanatory. Even if
times-
I can't read the instructions, I'm going to know this goes here, and that looks like a plunger, and boom.
Yeah.
You-
And
you-
9 times out of 10, the police are first on the scene. Not to disparage the fire department, but 9 times out of 10, a law enforcement officer is first on the scene of any really emergency because they're out there. They don't have to get dressed already. They're already dressed, so they're there when the
We don't have to wake up.
Huh? You don't have to wake up. Exactly. What? Someone's saying hearing an echo, but I'm not hearing an echo on this end.
I'm hearing a bad echo.
I'm not hearing an echo on this end. So, but they may be hearing an echo. No big deal. But yeah, you guys are first on the scene, and once again, this is not like it's extensive training that you have to go through. So this is a no-brainer for any law enforcement agency out there to adapt to.
First responders, yeah.
And first responders. Now, Rick, I don't know how you guys do it because we get to see these little clips, but you get to meet the parents. You get to see the.
I bet you get a lot of Christmas cards.
What this
The
does,
impact.
the emotional impact of it, exactly. It's got.
Yeah, ordinarily my backdrop is
Yeah.
the Hall of Saves, and
I saw that.
Shane was up for the 3,000 Live Save party, and he met some of the families and some of the first responders that used LifeVac, and it is truly an emotional experience. And to see, Tim Weiss, a firefighter from Chicago, dancing with his daughter, which never would have happened had he not had the LifeVac in his home and saved his own daughter. And to see a Marine firefighter, I mean, right out of Central Casting, break down anytime he talks about how he rescued his daughter. It's truly amazing. And we have to give all credit to Donna Yaisley, who keeps track of every call that comes in from the very beginning when you were involved, and it was 18, a dozen, 100, and now over 3,300, and it's truly, truly remarkable. And I know that Shane knows Mr. Ray Prevey, Mr. 3000 we call him, because he saved his daughter Maya on a Florida highway. And how about this for coming full circle? John, you were involved when it was, LifeVac. What is that? I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
When Ray Prevey pulled over, his daughter's in the back seat choking on a piece of hard candy. And his first thought was, I'm alone here. I have LifeVac. But when he got out of his car, 2 of the motorists pulled over and came over with their LifeVacs.
Oh, wow.
So, and he joins us every week on our little show. And both of you guys have been regulars on our show, The Man in the Arena. But when, Mr. 3000, we have a lot of fun with it. But he saved his daughter Maya. And he literally was the 3,000th life to come in to save. Down there in Cape Coral.
3,000. That seems like there should be more.
The Man in the Arena.
It is because it's underreported, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We just ran into someone today at our Costco Road show. Ryan, who was manning the booth for us all day. I'm going to turn the volume down. So.
You're good.
And he texted me and said a woman just came up and said she saved her husband spare ribs 3 weeks ago. And she was all emotional and we always ask the question, did you report it? No. We have to know that we're at 3,300 lives now, over 2,000 children worldwide, 30 different countries. But we know that it's underreported. Because if you report it to us, we have the information. We have that information to share, help prevent other tragedies. But also we send you a new one.
Now, with the Man in the Arena, this is such an inspirational show for the Man in the Arena. You, an author, you bring in the guests, you bring in the families, and they share these stories, right?
Yep.
Rick, what days? How can people watch the Man in the Arena?
That's a great question because we're in a little bit, and just let me know if you can continue to hear me.
I got you.
The listening. We are going on. We used to be Monday nights at 9 o'clock, and then we thought, oh, geez, Monday Night Football could be a problem. Anyway, we're going to Thursdays. So tomorrow We're on Facebook and YouTube, Man in the Arena. But we're also trying to meld in, and we just taped yesterday the first time this, and you were on.
I was on it.
Right?
Thank you.
Sideshow was on our first ever the Man in the Arena, but it's through a radio network, iHeartRadio, and a guy my age doesn't understand all of it, but we're going to be on the weekends, I think, between different markets, Saturday or Sunday at different times. But we're truly excited because at the base and all the excitement, it's about spreading awareness and connecting with great people like yourselves and these motorcycle riding events. So America Guys Down and Fast Signs and the 99% Radio Network. We actually got a little, yesterday was our first time in the studio in Manhattan. And they said, wait a minute, this is John Salerno. What radio show is he on? And we said,
that one show.
Don't worry about it. He's us. So I don't understand all, radio stations management. It's people.
Well, that was true.
And
That's
mission.
terrestrial radio. That was WOR, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah. I mean, they're terrestrial radio, great radio station. And is that what you guys are going to be on from now on?
I think we're going to try and do both.
Nice.
Combine it into one. We tape on Thursday nights and go live on Facebook and YouTube and Roku and be available. But we're also going to time it in a way that we can play it in the package nationwide on California, Texas, Florida, and New York, and then still be available on all those platforms for people. I can't even keep track. I know it's, we ask the kids periodically, how has this happened now? Remember when we used to change a channel up there or maybe a cable box? But there's so many options and opportunities to find, great heartwarming, good news programming like, what you provide.
And that's what we were just talking about that, we're talking about TikTok. We're on TikTok and we're like, well, how do we do this on TikTok? And how do we there's so many, and, thank God we do have these platforms out there like iHeart and Apple and Roku that we can share these feel-good stories, because just like the club we had in prior to you guys coming on that didn't have a voice before these shows, and we found out so much about them, how they do adopt a family and how they replenish food in the food shelters. When we see the news, when you watch the late night news or whatever news network you watch to, they bring in all the, if it bleeds, it leads. And it just brings despair to everybody, and they feel like everything's lost. But that's only like 5% of what's going on in the country. The other 95% is really doing great things for humanity. They are out there with boots on the ground, doing stuff with LifeVac. I mean, me and Shane met just by chance at Walk the Bridge. We went down to Florida to do hashtag Walk the Bridge for first responder suicides, and he was down there. So we started following each other on Facebook, and I saw him doing the stuff with LifeVac. I'm like, dude, and we make these connections, and that's what it's all about. And look where they are today.
Exactly.
You
never know.
God bless you guys.
Yeah, I could swear that, John, you introduced us to Mr. Ford and his buddy there.
Yeah, as soon as I seen Shane post something about LifeVac, I text Arthur and I'm like, Arthur, you got to hook up with this guy. I said, he's in Florida, man. He's got boots on the ground. He's really steamrolling this in Florida. I wanted to make sure you guys had the connection.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about, connecting and just, getting the word out, because if people don't know about it, they don't know about it. But if us knuckleheads could get on in front of a mic and say, this is what we think you should purchase for your family for safety.
Trust me, I drink things and know stuff.
Well, that's going to be the monologue coming up in just
Drink
about
things and know
2
stuff.
minutes. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for being part of this. Rick with Man in the Arena, Shane, SRO, keep doing a great job, man. First Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, thank you. Thank you for keeping our kids safe in our schools. And I guess Arthur just blew us off again, but
he's quite a busy man. I wish there were more Arthurs.
Yeah, no, I know. He's doing some great stuff as well.
Hey, John.
but he's got two great men backing him up. Well, he eats pizza and kisses babies, and I want to thank you guys and the whole team of LifeVac for what you guys do. Appreciate it.
God bless what you guys doing.
Yes, sir.
Take care, guys.
Appreciate it, John.
Take care, guys. Don't forget to watch The Man in the Arena with Rick and Arthur every Thursday night. You can check them out on Facebook, on LifeVac, on their webpage, and soon to come to Roku and Apple TV. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to bring in the new Mongo Log right after these messages.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Hey, welcome back to 99% Radio Network.
TV.
Man, TV. You know, we just had the Team LifeVac on, and we got Mongo out in Los Angeles, but in California, but he's having some technical difficulties.
Well, so it's California.
We're going to try to get him.
We'll give him a little bit of
We'll
grace.
give him a little grace. You know what? Our prayers go out to the people in California.
At least he looks pretty.
Those fires are out of control. Keep everybody in California, as much as you don't like California, but keep California in your prayers.
Keep them in the prayers. I mean,
keep in your prayers.
I mean, they always seem to be on fire over there.
Yeah. I mean, but these are probably some of the worst fires that
I saw some of the news thing where the cars were on the highway and they were just jam packed. That's crazy. Like the panic that you must have at that moment.
And it's being fueled by 100-mile-an-hour winds, and it is just out of control. So keep those guys keep everybody in California in your prayers as Mongo keeps trying to log on from California. Another thing is we want to be safe too, man. We got a little wintry mix coming our way.
Would you supply up on?
Huh?
What'd you go to the store for?
Beer.
Same.
And steak.
Yeah, I did about 2 boxes of wine and some frozen pizzas. Everybody was like buying like bread and like milk. I'm like, it's a day, people.
Right.
It's a day, maybe 2. You will survive.
You will survive. And everybody's like, oh my God, all the stores are like out of everything. You know, it's like this. What do you
toilet paper get in?
Do you actually need 12 pounds of butter? You know, it's going to be.
Hey, there's going to be a lot of bacon if I'm stuck inside.
No, but that's supposed to hit us tomorrow a little bit, and then it's going to be gone. Listen, Texas is bipolar. We may not even get anything. She doesn't even know what she's doing. She may just be like, screw it.
She'll be fine.
Bring
Let
out
her
the sun.
give a little tantrum.
Yeah,
get her a few days out. She'll be fine. We'll be back to like warmer weather.
Well, as we're waiting for Mongo, if we can get him back on, let's talk about our new,
Ooh.
you know,
What?
the 99. How
Hey.
new it is. You know, as you can tell, we are now facing you. We got a different
Can't hide
screenshot,
anything now.
and we are now going to be powered by the OBBM network. You can catch us on Thursday nights at 10:30 at night for the replays of the Wednesday show. And, you know, we're just growing bigger and better each and every day. We got the Jeep networks coming in. We got the classic cars coming in. We're going to be doing the kids' mini bikes. There's a lot of things that we are working on. We hashtag Walk the Bridge, the third Sunday of every month, coming up this Sunday in Fort Worth. Coming up on the third Sunday of this month, we're going to be in Fort Worth walking the 7th Street Bridge. Join us out there to support our first responders and our veterans who end up taking their lives due to post-traumatic stress. You know, we got so much stuff going on. And it's amazing. It's great, though. It's a good feeling.
Good.
It is.
We
It is
got
really good.
a lot of things in the works. Not that we're going to share them right now, but we got a lot of things in the works.
Yeah. Now you just put us on TikTok and you put us on Instagram, correct?
We're on all the media.
All the media networks. You can catch us all
For all
the time.
those kids out there that need all the different platforms.
We got your mom tuning in from Florida.
Oh, yeah. You know, Debbie.
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah, we pray for California. You know, it is. You know, when I saw, what's the guy, Steve Gutenberg from Police Academy?
Gutenberg?
Steve Gutenberg.
Gutenberg.
Is that how you say his
I just
name?
want to hear you say it again.
Gutenberg.
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 How you Gutenberg?
How you doing?
How you Gutenberg?
But here he was out there helping folks. He was out there moving cars out of the street. You know, kudos to him, man, because he's a big star. He's in all the police academies. He's a famous guy, but you know what? When it comes to humanity, he was out there doing the right thing, putting his life on the line for others. You know, when you see some of these other billionaire actors are just hiding in their mansions. Steve is out there doing the right thing.
I thought they were
man.
all supposed to leave by now.
Yeah, but some think they're above the fire. The fire is not going to touch me. I got millions of dollars.
No, I meant because the new administration. I thought they all decided to move. So
only one person moved. Only one person moved. Yeah,
Ellen?
only one. Ellen. She's
Ellen?
split, and
She's the one that kept her word?
we do not miss her. We do not miss her. Good riddance, man. Now we just got to get rid of all the people from the View, and we'll be good. Be in good shape.
Yeah.
You know, I saw on the news.
I guess it would be called the Horizon now.
I saw this miraculous recovery. There was a guy. I don't know what hospital he was in, but he's been in a coma for like 14 years. You know, and
like asleep,
like in a coma,
completely
comatose.
He's gonna wake up and then be like, "Where the hell am I?"
Yeah, he was in a coma. He's in a coma for 14 years, and the nurse comes into his room. She goes, she put on the TV, and the View was on. He got up and he changed the channel.
Get the hell out of here.
So the View
I'm
is
all
saying,
thinking, like, did this guy age? Like, what does his skin look like? What is what happened in those 14 years? No.
Ba-doom-boom. Had to throw a little comedic punchline in there.
Yeah.
But
dad jokes.
You know, we are growing bigger and better for the 25 season. This is going to be episode 1, and we're going to follow all our episodes. If you know somebody out there that's making a difference in the community, if you have an organization or a foundation that wants to be part of the 99% Radio Network TV, you want to get your voice heard, just shoot us an email, man. Go to the 99%radionetwork.com. Email us. Go to 99%radionetwork@gmail.com. And then we have another one, right? You just started live on the 99?
We got Live on 99 on X. We got Live on 99 on Instagram.
But the Gmails, the emails if they want to be on the show.
Oh, it's the new email. It's live on 99 radio TV@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can email us if you have an organization, a foundation, a club, be it a bike club, Jeep club, car club, running club, wherever your rubber is meeting the road and you are making a difference. We want to hear from you. We want to highlight you and just be part of a great community of people. And that's what it's going to be coming down to all about. I don't think Mongo didn't get on yet, huh? He's still trying to click away. He's probably just hitting that click button, going, "Why can't I get on? Why can't I get
he's
on?"
already like thrown the TV against a tree and or the computer.
You know
like,
the problem here is he's got an Apple computer.
Oh, see, I'm an Android.
Yeah, see, he's got an Apple computer, and it doesn't play well with Chrome, and it doesn't play well with StreamYard. So it's hard for him to make the connection. So that's why you should toss those apples out the window and just get onto an Android or a Chrome-based Microsoft based computer. But I see we got Mindy on.
Mindy's on. And
Mindy's on. She's like, never mind. They rescheduled.
She was talking about a Jeep event.
Oh, okay.
So she's heavily into the Jeep community, and there's a bunch of Jeep events. In fact, I think she said there was one on the 18th. It's like a Jeep 101. And don't quote me on this. But like people that have a Jeep and they want to go out and get their Jeep dirty.
Oh, nice.
There's like a 101 camping thing for like girls.
Oh, all right.
So I'll get some more info on that.
DirtyJeep.com?
Dirty Jeep.
Dirty
I
Jeep.
like it.
You dirty Jeep.
Dirty Jeep. Done dirt Jeep.
And here, I saw on Facebook the other day, talking about the motorcycle community where your brothers and sisters come out and help you. I saw Mindy broke down in her Jeep.
Yeah.
And
another Jeeper
Jeeper came out, and he helped her, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
No different than the MC community or bike community. Man. I mean, that's what we love about the Rubber Meets the Road.
Yes.
Is you got the Jeep people that's a community. I mean, I know people see the little Jeep wave, but there's more to that. I mean, if you have a Jeep, it is a family. I didn't realize the community of a Jeep until I had one. It's huge. It's no different than an MC.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Jeepers and North Texas Jeeps, and I mean, there's clubs all over the place. One of my buddies is in a Jeep club in Florida, so there's a Jeep community out there. I mean, there's everywhere.
When I went down to Florida, I met with this girl who was from Canada. I forgot her name, and I don't want to, but she's the one that started the Duck Duck Jeep. Mm-hmm. She had just recently passed.
The social part of this Duck Duck Jeep.
She started that.
The social part.
Yeah, the social part. And she had just recently passed away. She was a young girl. Mm-hmm. But I got to meet her, and she was very, very, very nice. And tragic loss for the family over there too. And I think they're looking to do a documentary on her.
Really?
For the duck community, the duck, because every Jeep you see, there's 1,000 ducks.
It's a whole thing
on the dashboard.
So me and my son, because I have a Jeep, so we found out if you go to one of those big box arcade places, we'll call them. I don't know the exact name. We're just going to keep it neutral.
Right.
But if you go in there, they got the bowling, they got all the arcade games. You go in there and they have a duck claw game. So literally the tokens that it takes for like what you'd win from like a skeet ball.
Right.
You can use all of that and get like 5 ducks. It's a claw. We sit there and we'll grab so many ducks out of that little claw game so my son can go out and pass them out when he's in the Jeep with me.
Do you have ducks on your Jeep?
I have them. I don't do the whole dashboard thing.
No.
I don't like clutter.
Do you have a favorite duck?
Anything gothic and looks like a devil.
Duck Devil.
Duck Devils.
Duck Devils.
I love them. But no, I put him in what I call my duck pond, which is my console.
Right.
It goes down in the duck pond. A lot of people have the duck pond on the dashboard.
Yeah, but you don't like clutter.
I don't like clutter. I don't like seeing a lot of shit when I'm driving.
I gotcha. You know, it was funny when we were on the High Seas Rally, everybody brings ducks on the High Seas Rally, right? And you get ducked on the cruise.
Oh yeah, you get ducked.
You get ducked. And they would hide ducks all over the cruise, and people would find them, and you put your little name tag on them, you put your club on them, and it's become such a big thing to get ducked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've even like when my friend had a boutique, we thought of an advertising thing. She had a new boutique, and we're like, well, let's put ducks, and we'll put the little QR code to her store on the duck.
Now, what is it? I'm not a Jeep owner. I'm not a Jeep driver. Maybe Mindy could help out with this. What is the significance of the duck?
Duck Jeep.
But why not a penguin? Why not a roadrunner?
Because if you can't duck it,
F it.
Damn, this is gonna be tricky.
This is gonna be tricky.
If you can't duck
I'm gonna get
it.
you a little. I'm gonna get you a little blooper sign there. So is that what it's about? It's like just.
Well, to me, I mean, I don't. Maybe I need to research more about the backbone of it. I know from what I know of being a Jeep owner, it's just community. It's just something you do. It's, you see another Jeep that looks cool, you put one on there, and it becomes a big thing. I mean, some people are obsessed with it, and that is what they do. They go out in the parking lot and they want to put all the ducks on the thing, get unique ducks and different ducks.
But I think it's pretty cool. Like, people go out to their Jeeps and they'll find a little duck with a little saying like, "Have a great day." Or
I put a My Little Pony on a Bronco once.
Did you?
I did.
Just to duck them a little bit. Just to duck them. Duck the Broncos.
Just a little kick. I mean.
Now I saw before Judy Lamp was on. She turned around and said, "Mongo should move back to Texas from California." Agreed, Judy. I definitely agree with that. He should move back and get in studio with us. But that's okay. We will get him straight. We will teach him how to use the computer. I was on the computer with him last night, and Rocky was trying to get him to. She was working and teaching him how to do it. And
well, he's been in the freezer since he left 99, so we got to update him on all the technology that's happened since he left 99 last time.
Yes,
so now we got to defrost him.
We have to defrost
and
him.
Tell him how it is now. Got to reintroduce him to the world.
That's right. So before we close out, man, did the Bettys have anything going on?
The Bettys, we got invited to a few events. Let me pull them up real quick.
Yes.
We got invited to a few things beginning of February. We got invited to the Young Marine Gala.
Nice.
Which is at Eagle Mountain Church Dining Hall, and that is February 1st. So basically, it's like ROTC for the Marines, but they don't associate themselves with the school, so it's not in the school programs.
Those guys, the Young Marines, the ROTC, they go out to walk the bridge out in Rockwall, and they supply waters. Those Young Marines are an amazing group of kids that do such great things. They were out there. They're out there every third Sunday of the month in Rockwall, providing water, and they walk. They carry the flags. They show pride. So that's a great event. Great event.
They reached out to me. I only knew about ROTC. I didn't know that there was all these different layers of I don't know, really youth programs for military academics, I guess.
Yeah. What was it? The group that reached out, or maybe just one young Marine that's looking at the Battling Betty saying, "Hey, we want you at our event."
Well, it was actually a lady who attends roll call, and she happened to see our banner, because we have a banner in the roll call luncheon area, because we do a lot of donations. They saw our banner and they had the event coming up, and she just said, "Hey, I saw your banner. Thought it'd be a good addition to our event." And so she reached out, and the thing is, what I was shocked is she actually asked us what it would charge. And for us, we do it out of the kindness. We like to be there. So there is no charge for the Bettys to be at an event. We just want to be there and support the cause.
Yep.
And so we got invited for that one, which is February 1st. And then we do have another one coming. Hold on. We got the Tarrant County Salute Veterans event, which is February 3rd. Basically, it's just all the veterans, and it's like a ball, like a gala.
Oh, nice.
Kind of the same thing, but the older veterans, and we got invited to do that. And those are the things that we look forward to. Is if you have an event coming up and you want to just kind of, not that we're there to boost the event, but we're there to show support. And maybe we look like a mascot or something like that, because we're dressed up and we're in the 1950s. But we'd love to go there, and we'd love to see the smiles on the veterans' faces. And that's what we love to do. So if you got events, send us to them, battlingbettysdfw@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook. Of course, I tag it on all of our stuff as well. That's what we want to do. We want to get us out. We're actually in 10 other states. So we're not just Texas, New York, Oklahoma, Arizona, Colorado, Utah. We're all over the place. You can find a platoon in your state.
Shannon, my daughter just came on. Me and the kiddos love the Ducks. and take over the front of her Jeep because my daughter's got a Jeep as well. And Shannon, I'm going to return your life back to you. We were discussing you before, but I'm going to return your life back to you very shortly. She's got all the ducks on her Jeep as well. They love the kids, love it. The grandkids love it. They love to do what they're doing.
The kids love it.
You know, at this point in time, man, hit that like button, hit that share button because what it's all about is getting the word out. What?
We have another event that we forgot to mention.
What's the other event?
So,
yes,
on January 19th, we have Al Chatwin. He is going to be turning 99 years old.
99. And the 99 is going to be there.
On his 99th birthday.
On the 99th birthday.
He is a World War II vet. I mean, almost like a local celebrity. If you know Don Graves, he's up there with him. They always hang out together. They're part of Roll Call. His birthday is January 19th. They're going to be having it at Cowtown Brewery. It's going to be from 12 to 3.
Okay.
So you go down there, you celebrate not only him, but everything he's done for what he did in his life to be that age and go to war, what he did and the sacrifice and everything he did. Let's celebrate that.
It's an honor to be in the presence of a World War II veteran, no matter who they are. You know, like you go to Cafe Republic in Fort Worth for breakfast, and you will see Don Graves there. And it's so inspiring to be sitting next to these heroes, these World War II heroes.
They made movies about these people.
And there's not many of them left, man. They're in their 90s. They're, 98, 99 years old. I think Don Graves is going to turn 100 this year. He's going to be turning 100
and
this year. God bless him.
99.
And he's 99. And these guys are still going, still really want to share their stories. So come out and join us. Just be part of him and celebrate his life. It is something that you do not want to miss out on, to shake hands with a true American hero who really brought the country to where it is today. You know, gotta love that. Gotta love that.
So that's January 19th at the Cowtown Brewery on Hampton Street in Fort Worth from 12 to 3. So
because then it's nap time.
Well, I don't probably after. But
yeah,
I mean,
that.
have you ever been down to Cowtown Brewery?
No.
I went down once. We had another event for the Betties, and we just stumbled across. I mean, I've always seen it as I've gotten off the highway, and I've seen the Cowtown Brewery.
Right.
We went up there. The barbecue is so good.
Okay.
These baked bean things they have, so good. And it's beer. It's craft beer. I'm
Nice.
game. And, to go down there and have everybody from, I'm sure a lot of people from Roll Call are going to be there.
Cool.
And everybody that supports the same thing. I mean, what a better way to spend the day.
It is. I mean, it is a terrific day. Great show. Love the new set. Uber happy for both of you, and you are
battery went dead.
Boom. That's it. But thank you, Mindy, for that. That was great. Yes, like I said, little changes. Had a couple of little hiccups today, but we will work through those. Not a problem. We're gonna, like I said, we are going to be growing as we move into 2025. Join us on every event. Be part of it. Be a part of something bigger than yourself.
And share your events with us.
Share your events with us. Share us with other people. Hit that like button, man. Share it and get us out there, because that's what just hitting that share button makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
people will hear about LifeVac. People will hear about our World War II veterans. People will hear about the things in the community.
All the events that we do that benefit something else. We want to be that voice for all of you guys that have events coming out that you might only know the community. I mean, a lot of times before I knew about the radio, you only know about the certain people that know of your club.
Right.
But get that out there past that. Get more people to be aware of it. Get more donations for it. We want to be a part of that. We want to be your third party on that. So please contact us. We will send you all the info to be a part of the 99. We will put your events on our event page. We will get the word out there. We want to spread the love like we spread in our community. We want to spread it farther. So please share your events with us.
And if you have a business, organization, foundation that wants to sponsor a segment of the show, you want to advertise on the show, we have very affordable advertising rates, and be a segment sponsor or even a show title sponsor. If that's what you want to do, your name will go worldwide, across the globe, and out to a community that wants to make a difference. Be part of that as well. Man, I want to thank Ange for running our board tonight. Thanks, Ange.
Even though
Appreciate
you're
it.
wearing a Redskins thing, it's fine.
You're not a Redskins
I'm
fan,
a
huh?
Chiefs fan.
Chiefs fan, huh?
Mahomes.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm a Jet fan, so we're already playing
It's
golf.
okay.
We're already playing.
I'm a tailgater. I really don't care.
Yeah, you don't care about it. You just bring me the booze.
I'm here
Bring me
for the
booze.
tailgate.
All right, man. Until next week, if you could be anything in this world, be kind.
Be kind.
Peace.
Be better.